Okay then, Helldivers, we are back. We've got loads to go over today as we've received a brand new major order briefing coming from Super Earth High Command, and they're sending us over to the bug sector. It feels like we're going to be receiving a few filler MOs for a little while, as it appears that we are on a rebuild movement. We'll take a look into everything you guys need to know with regards to that one, but on top of that, Mitchmus takes to Discord responding to some of your comments, and Jojo talks about the Leviathans, which I'm sure we can all agree have not been the main topic of conversation just recently, and I feel like there's a reason for that. We're also going to take a look as articles and media companies all over the internet are talking about the Xbox release date and the convenience of the date that it actually has, hopefully bringing something bigger to the table. We're going to give you guys everything you need to know today. If you haven't already, smash that beautiful like button, subscribe with post notifications turned on, it'd be greatly appreciated. Check out our incredible sponsor, GamerSupps, the company that offer esports athletes and gamers alike with the most effective and healthy energy drink option. And now we have got those tinned alternatives. We had them shipped out to my address and they taste bloody gorgeous. Now they do release on the 11th in just a few days time. If you want to get your hands on them, it's very simple. Links in the description. Use code CloudPlays at checkout for a cheeky discount. And if you guys want to get involved in that giveaway, we're giving away the top bundle of super credits with a new war bond coming very, very soon. We know that you guys are going to need them. Head down to the comment section and put in a yellow love heart to celebrate the major order, and it'll enter you in. That being said, let's dive into the game and see what it is that's happening right now in Helldivers 2. So starting off, we have a major order briefing come up to the table just yesterday afternoon, stating the rebuilding of Super Earth continues. Bigger, stronger, and freer. Soon, a new monument to our indomitable spirit will rise. Remembrance. Destroyed during the completely failed Illuminate invasion of Super Earth, will be the first of our fallen megacities to be rebuilt, as selected by the Ministry of Prosperity. With greater fortification, greater security, and greater opportunities, this noble endeavor will be funded by the final balance of war restitution owed by the Illuminate and by their formerly recognized Terminid arbiters. Ongoing offensives by the same inhumane miscreants threaten yet more harm against innocent civilians, necessitating a Helldiver counter-offensive to reclaim our worlds and seize the required assets. Therefore, the Helldivers must hold all designated planets and complete the required number of operations. This project is the first step towards restoring the noble capital planet of our Federation to its rightful state of glory. And as you can see on screen, our major order is pretty damn standard. Okay, so at the point of recording, we've just had a brand new defense mission come up from New Stockholm, which is on the major order listing, meaning you will have to head over to the Illuminates to defend against that attack for the next 24 hours. So bear that in mind as we go into your Galactic War update. Helldivers to the Illuminates, Helldivers to the Illuminates. And as you can see on screen, you can see the major order is to hold Errata Prime, Veld, Sliff, New Stockholm, Valmox, and complete an operation on medium or higher 5 million times. Now, this does seem pretty damn standard, and when we take a look at what it is that we've got right now, Sliff and Veld do seem to be the two planets we are yet to actually hold. Already holding Errata Prime, New Stockholm, and Valmox. We've got a 5-day remaining on this one, which means that the likelihood is we'll have some attacks happen and we'll need to hit the defensive. The only thing that we've got right now, though, are these two planets. Neither of them have a mega city. They both are just bog standard planets, so you should be okay solidifying those, with Veld being the primary target as of right now. Make sure you go ahead and do your part for democracy. Although other planets such as Errata Prime do hold mega cities, if they do get attacked, it could be a little bit more of a nightmare having to reclaim those back. We'll have to wait and see exactly how that one operates, though. For me personally, this is a big filler MO, and it seems to be one of those that we are going to just have for a little while now, as it appears that we are rebuilding Super Earth, and the continuation for that one is pretty damn large. Remembrance is our one right now, but it does appear that we're going to have to probably do a few of these before we can get Super Earth back to its normal routine. Not only that, but we'll also have New Haven, we'll have Peelan 5, and Widow's Harbour that we'll probably likely have to repair. Unfortunately, a lot of people are speculating that it is going to be filler through to the point where Xbox do arrive. Whether I can agree with that one or not, I don't really know. We'll have to wait and see. But we're going to dive into that conversation a little bit later on, as people are talking about the date timing for Xbox arriving. In other news, though, Mitchmus responds to a few other things. Somebody asked Mitch if you can tell Uncle Shams to add the DLSS I beg you. Now, obviously, DLSS is related to PC gaming, and this is a support method that most people are obviously wanting. Mitch has added it into the next report, so hopefully it should make its way through at some stage or another, but communications right now are at large. Nothing is really materializing, but there are a lot of internal conversations happening with Arrowhead by the looks of things. Somebody also had a question with regards to customization of armor. Now, Mitchmas has stated that I haven't heard anything about plans for this, so it is not looking like we are going to have any customization for armor at all, and we do know that there are quite a few dud files inside of the game files itself. For a very, very long time now, we've seen quote-unquote alterations and differentiations of the various armor sets inside of the game. These are obviously dead in the water, and there is nothing to do with those, as armor customization doesn't seem to be looking like it's going to be a thing anytime soon. In other news, though, people are talking about the Leviathans and wondering if they are actually in a good place. They seem to be in a background at the moment, as they don't really seem to have much of an effect on players, and people don't really seem to notice them. And actually, really oddly, but I was playing the Illuminates just yesterday and completely forgot that the Leviathans were even really a thing, which is wild to me considering how much of a pain in the rear end they were just recently. Now, Jojo responded that not my call, but I think it's in a decent spot for now. Any changes would probably need to be more involved and take longer, I reckon, but that's just my own take. So as of right now, the Leviathans will not have any changes, and they'll probably likely just stay in the background until we can find that happy medium where they're not too overpowered, but they're not just flying in the sky, not doing very much at all. Let me know your opinions on the Leviathans. I completely forgot about them, to be completely honest, which is actually a little bit wild considering the sheer size of these bloody things. As well as that, though, the community is talking about the Xbox release date and how it could be perfect timing for something big. Now, we do know that the game is going to be launching on Xbox on August 26th. Now, the only convenience of August 26th is that it is a Tuesday, also known as an update day. Now, it doesn't happen every week, as the last 2 weeks you've noticed we've not received any updates at all. But if a game does receive an update 9 times out of 10, it is going to be on a Tuesday that it actually happens. Now, a lot of players are speculating that on the release of Xbox coming in, there is going to be a absolutely huge movement, whether it's got something to do with Super Earth after we've repaired it, or some new enemy types, or something different happening to the game. They are speculating that it's going to happen then. Let me know what you guys are thinking, and if you think there's any significance to August 26th being anything more than just the Xbox release date. On top of that, though, people are asking for new enemy types. It appears that even though we are receiving things left, right, and center at the moment, and it does seem to be coming in a decent level of drip feed, people are still wanting more. This is the Hive Lord. People are really thinking that that's going to be hidden inside of the gloom, and they are wanting to get in there to find this bloody thing, hoping that boss fights come at some stage or another. They also want to see the automaton dogs, which I don't actually ever want to see. If you've played Helldivers 1, then you will know. And we have the little bubbled menace on the Illuminate as well. I'm pretty sure it's one of those where, like, ask for what you know about, because those dogs are a nightmare, and if they do make their way into the game, my lord, you are going to know about it, as that howling will absolutely haunt you in your dreams. So let me know if there are anything on that list that you guys actively want to see and want to come into the game, because I think it's actually quite a big thing. Nonetheless, so we're going to take a look at your top comments right now, because we were talking about a patch update that is quite clearly in the works, and everybody has been wondering what the hell is going on with the game right now, as we are not really receiving much in terms of updates overall. The first one states right here, they should fix the audio. Quasar Cannon, charges, no footsteps. Warriors, no sound. Hive Guards, no sound. Chainsaw Berserker, no sound. Now, this is obviously a problem that we've had for quite some time. The Quasar Cannon is obviously being looked into, but things such as the Chargers, Warriors, and also the Hive Guard, there are obviously some problems with a lot of those, and audio has always been a bit of a problem when it comes to this game, or at least in my personal opinion, having things sneak up on you happens way too often. This next one right here states, 433, I can't believe you let L2 down like that. Yes, I am fully aware that we were offered a hug and I completely missed it. It's probably the most undemocratic thing I think I've ever done, but we were live yesterday and L2 got more than enough hugs to suffice. Nonetheless, so moving into the next one, it states, I never understood hating on other people for playing different consoles. I own both and a PC. They all have their pros and cons. Let people play what they want to, 110%, and I think realistically, frankly, for a lot of dad divers out there, you may well have an Xbox just for the convenience of Game Pass having so many different games and money being in a weird position with the economy all over the globe being in a really odd placement. So I think there are probably a lot more Xbox players than what you may well think. Nonetheless, though, I don't really think it's a thing where we should be actually spiting on people based on what it is that they play on. I mean, we're all grown adults here, right? It makes no sense to me at all, and it's nice to see that the community are agreeing. Nonetheless, though, unfortunately, that's all we've got time for today. If you haven't already, make sure you smash that beautiful like button, subscribe with post notifications turned on, and as always, up until the next time, I'll see you in the clouds.